comes from your heart, and it's kind of like a piece of your soul. So when you put it out into the world, you're always nervous about like, oh, what are people going to think? What if they don't like it, or all of that other stuff? I think that's the hardest part for me. It's a very vulnerable place to be in.
Yes, yes, we all go through that.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for that.
Oh, hey,
So,
oh, I just saw a friend sign in. Sorry. Hi, Jermaine.
so how has your work, your artwork, evolved or changed over time, and your acting work?
That's a very interesting question. Like, I'm glad you brought it up, because I feel like my work as an actress and my work as a painter, it's all very connected. I think a big thing for me, especially the last couple of years, is to kind of just quiet, like the outside chatter, like stop worrying about what people are going to think.
Yeah.
Worry about how it's going to be received. Like, create from the heart, because the reason that we love, I mean, this is, I hope that all of the artists everywhere, the reason, like the number one reason we do it is because we love doing it. So make sure everything is coming from a place of, like, if you're happy with it, just send it out into the world, and then don't worry about how it's going to receive. How it's going to be received. So the challenge with me was just to find peace with that, and to create from like a more honest place, and not worry so much about, oh, are they gonna like this? Like, don't try so hard to come up with something that you think people might like. Just do whatever's coming from your heart.
So your work, I'm sure, has gotten got more and more self-expressive as you took that on.
I hope so. Yeah. I mean, I'm starting to find the fun in it again, because especially as an actress, we go through periods where we deal with a lot of rejection, and then we just get kind of discouraged and kind of depressed about it. And then it's like, wait a minute, it's like, I got into this because I like doing this and because it's fun. Like, we need to reconnect with that.
That's right. So what's your most memorable response you've gotten to your artwork?
Let me think. Well, as an actress, it was like a few years ago, I was shooting a film that was all in Chinese, but the crew and everybody else, they were all Caucasian, or different race, so they had no idea what we were saying. The final scene was a very emotional scene, and I think the best compliment I got was one of the lighting guys later on. He was like, okay, he's like, I don't speak Chinese. I didn't know what you were saying, but he was just like, I understood the story that you were trying to tell. And I was just like, that's the whole point of,
right.
that we make movies and that we make television. It's as long as we tell the story. And I was just like, I feel like that was like the greatest compliment as an actress, because I was like, you didn't know what I was saying, but you knew the message I was trying to convey.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was as a painter, it was actually when we met last year at Chocolate and Art. It was like, I remember, because it was the first night. It was after I spoke with you. There was a young gentleman that came by, and because my work it's abstract, so what the fun of abstract art, I think, is like, you paint something, it comes out of you, and you're like, I wonder what it's going to communicate to someone else.
Right.
It was really interesting, because he was just like, oh, I can tell you were very angry when you painted that picture. And I was like, oh, like, and he was like, oh, you must have been like, he was like, this other picture he was painting, he was like, it makes me, you were probably really happy. And I was like, yeah, this painting was inspired by a trip to Hawaii that I had a really fun time with. So it's very interesting that even in abstract forms, people kind of, they can get your feeling from it.